This has been a pretty exciting week for me, guys. A lot of big life changes, a lot of big news in the card game universe. But better late than never, we are at our weekly comment reading section of the week. If you guys want to appear on this video, all you have to do is leave a comment. Funny comment, informative content, sometimes even some toxic comments slip in. Leave a comment, we might go over it and discuss it. If you guys like this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification bell to smash potatoes. That way you know when all these basic Digimon videos go live. Let's get started here. Our very first comment is from none other than Max Toporium. Please don't come after me. I won't come after you, Max. You did leave a comment in my video. We don't have to come after you. We're good, buddy. Dues Machina says, like the beard, it needs a trim, though. You know, I like this. It's been growing on me, literally, but also on a spiritual sense. This has been growing on me. I feel wiser, smarter. It's not a bad look. It's not a bad look. You know, I don't know what'll happen. Maybe it won't last forever. I don't know, but you know, for now we're rocking it. We're Super Girls. We'll see where the beard goes. So it's just a Gaio deck with Breath of the Gods. Meh. Now, this is in response to my incredibly toxic Omnimon X Antibody Black War Greymon Black base deck. Some people here, this guy obviously missed the point of the deck, and, you know, it's okay. You know, people can't get everything. Hobby Center probably didn't, you know, look at the thumbnail or read between the lines, and that's not a big deal, you know, but that's what this is for, right? Just to go over things, you know? The whole point of the deck is while you can use Black War Grey and Gaiomon to do Black War Grey or Gaiomon shenanigans, it is kind of toxic to get an Omnimon X antibody stack with antibody sources for the Greymon line and just Breath of the Gods it. It's kind of degenerate. That's the point of the deck, but it's a good try. Good effort. A for effort, as they say. King Meow Wow says that sunglasses indoors Mario scares me, but I trust his choices. When these sunglasses are on, chat, you see these sunglasses? These $300 sunglasses? When these sunglasses are on, you best believe shit's gonna go down. You know what I mean? To be fair, every single deck profile on this channel, barring the odd exception for Comic Relief, goes through a rigorous testing process. It does not get uploaded to the channel unless it has a win rate of 66% or higher. We joke that we shoot for 69%. Nice. That's funny. Anyway, you know, all the choices have to work. They do have to work. And do have trust. Do have trust. Because we do our best here. And that's a 66% win rate on meta decks, by the way. If a deck is considered tier 1 or common in the format, the deck has to be able to operate against those decks before it gets uploaded to the channel. So yeah, do trust, but the sunglasses do add a whole other layer to it, absolutely. Irregular Mana, had him on the channel before, says that I think Black War Grey will go up a bit more. No one is buying Case or Box BT8, so everyone is gearing up for BT9, so there isn't a lot of new stock. This is true. However, there's a lot of cards from BT8 that are seeing play in BT10, EX3, and are being speculated for playing BT11. I do think at some point people will open up BT8 on a more massive scale and things will normalize, as they say. When that happens, I have no idea. It's just a suspicion. You know, if I had time and didn't have better things to do in my life, I would consider buying a whole bunch of cases for $600 US, opening them all up. Maybe you want to stream, make a fun content day out of it, and then literally selling everything. And it would be profitable. There's no doubt in my mind. I've run the math. I've run the numbers. You have to get incredibly unlucky at $50 US a box to not pull your money back on a BT8 box. But the odds, with super rare rates being as common as they are, you know, even if you have a bad box, you will have a really broken box to make up for it, and everything else is just profit. You know what I mean? So, there you go. That's what I think. The Syndicate. Digimon. Checkmark. Toxic. Checkmark. Tamer Hate. Checkmark. Toxic Digimon. Checkmark. Prevent your opponent from attacking. Checkmark. Introduction on how to lose all your friends and banned from your local Shop to be announced. To be announced. Yeah, my Omnimon X Antibody Black War Grey Black base deck with Breath of the Gods is disgusting. Quite an anomaly, if you will. Tomophobic. Love the deck idea. I think I would drop one memory boost for another BT5 Agumon. Personal choice, though, since I rarely hit anything with mine. Always pure Black Tamer's unlucky. I think this was my Black War Greymon Black base deck. I'm pretty sure. Black War Greymon Red base deck. I'm pretty sure that's where this came from. It gets confusing when you upload 3 War Greymon deck profiles in 1 week. But, you know, to his point, a good choice. Actually, it probably was the Black War Grey. Yeah. Anyway, just thinking to myself. Yeah, like, the deck lists aren't, like, 100% you have to play these cards by any stretch of the imagination. So, doing one thing over the other is kind of cool. Memory Boost does get you a rookie. It's like playing another rookie, kind of. But you have to play the rookie later. But the memory you get from the Memory Boost lets you play that memory later for ease, if you need to. So, you know, whatever. Arguments for both. John Callahan says it's a nice list, very similar to the one I've been running, but I ended up using the 4 plus 1000 DP Coromons, so my Gaimon ones die into Alphamon or Ryukin in security, after the Metal Greymon X 2000 DP boost. That is a thing you do need to watch out for. Absolutely. It's hard to, you know, get boosts in the deck, so having the extra 1000, I can see an argument for it. I really like drop power, and if I'm playing against Alphamon, you definitely do have to keep in mind that Ryukin and security can be a thing. Absolutely. I liked Dark Mario. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like Dark Mario? Future Gohan. Pat Nack says, do you think Ryukin mode will go down in price now Dark Greymon got limited? If it gets limited to the English format, yes. If not, no. AB, would you do a video on collecting Digimon card game and what to go for single, sealed, graded, and what to expect and your view of Bandai as a company on their track record of canceling their product services? Just interesting to hear your opinion and thoughts on this TCG. Well, AB, this is conversation we typically have on my stream on Twitch. So if you're not following me on Twitch, you should. And we talk about it there, here and there. A dedicated video to it, I made one a long time ago when I was up there in the corner cleaning up my corner of investable product. I'm not going to go into it detailed right now, but I think that sealed product is the way. I think that some singles are the way. And, yeah. Bandai is a bit of a mess sometimes, absolutely, but, you know, whatever. So, yeah, that's the best answer I'm going to give you right now. Crimson Monarch, I love how everyone takes the bots as a joke. Imagine trying to scam someone and instead they and everyone around them starts making fun of you. It's funny because this comment has a bot. Oh boy. Just another PSA. Yes, I do have bots now. Yes, I'm famous enough to have bots now. As much of a joke as it is a serious thing. There are bots on my channel now. Please be careful. Don't fall for anyone's telegram. Don't do it. Speaking of that, like another one. Jesus. I play this deck and you don't need much extra card draw, but you do need as much DP as possible. That's Discolumas. I disagree because draw power in this deck is integral. Because if you don't get going, you're dead. And the draw power really helps you get out of the early game. That being said, though, I do agree with the notion that you might want the extra DP here and there, but I don't really think so. Not on a grand scale of things. Dr. Pulcinella? I have no idea. Honestly, you might as well start this video with F you, this deck is the best deck in the format, alpha mains hate him, because his energy was really funny. I did start off my Omni X Antibody deck and the Black or Greymon deck profile, the black base, with some toxicity, some Dark Mario cancer, if you will. And people do really like that. So, yeah, I could have started this video with that, and it would have been just as funny, for sure. Honest question here says La Phil, I think, file? I don't know. Greymon X and Metal Grey Alterous already gives you protection against bouncing back to hand, so why not run Congo against cast degradation instead? I believe there is some Kagu in some of my decks, for sure, because cast degradation is a thing. However, it's not something I'm completely worried about. If they degrade me, it's like, whatever. I can rebuild the stack. That's why. It's not really a huge deal to me. Ryan S. Black base is garbage. Can't wait to hear your exact opposite next set when the black dual color base makes crossplayers cry. It is correct that the red base is better this format. I do not think black base is more fun, though. Not better, it's more fun to play. I even commented on this. I agree with him. Black base is garbage right now in terms of black or Greymon decks. It is. It just is. However, that does change with the Tamer hate. That being said, the only black cards that matter for the Tamer hate are really in your Mega line. Or, sorry, your Ultimate line. So I do think that in BT10, you can play BT10 red base Black or Greymon with Metal Greymon from BT8 and even the Mega Dramon that pops Tamers, and you will see success. You just will. That's what I think. Straw Hat Izzy! Innovation is the unrelenting drive to break the status quo and develop a new where few have dared to go. When the community realizes this, we might have less toxicity on deck profile comments. And even the Telegram comment thinks he's right. That's crazy. But he's right. You know, I will often release a controversial deck profile, and people will be like, there's no way. Like for Holy Flames in Yellow Hybrid in BT8. People will say it's impossible. It can't be good. It's garbage. And time will tell, and people will be disproven. And it's just hilarious. People like standard. People don't like change. It's just a psychological thing. Which is why when people see weird things on deck profile, they kind of cringe sometimes. And that's okay. You know what? If I wanted to be just another Digimon content creator, I would release just the same deck profiles. Or I would just release the decks that were top 16 at tournaments. Anyway. My point is, we like to come up... we like to re-innovate things, because re-innovating things is how formats changes. It's how meta is developed. It's how tech choices come into play. One day people will realize that. People in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community and Magic community and Pokemon have been realizing this for years. Digimon is still new. It's okay. Nelson Ponce, I ran this, took first place. Ran my red and felt the differences. I gotta say, results don't lie, and clapping cheeks is proof. Yes, it is. Clap them cheeks. Clap them. Calamander. As a new player to this game, I'm glad that while there's new hotness, usually top spring events, there are still some older strats that can come out of nowhere and do well. Lilith Loop, as you mentioned, DV Pure, Top Fisco, Old Man, Greymon, really makes the meta feel healthy. BT9 is good for that, because anything can win in BT9. It is less skill reliant. So, like, anything can actually win a tournament. That being said, not all formats are the same. And it's good to differentiate when formats are like this and when they're not. It's true. I highly disagree with cutting the X antibody option card. I made major comebacks or even massive starts by bringing my out Greymon X to Metal Greymon X by swinging 4 security to 2 through 3 at 15,000. In fact, I really get out of regular War Greymon because I go for these early security checks. Last time I played, I turned the tide by having 200 Greymon X and using the X antibody to go from a loose position to take aim. I can understand where you're coming from, and I played the X antibody option in the deck for a while. It's not needed. It's not. You can just be patient, and it's fine. You can just play things correctly and only do things when required, sometimes if you have to, and the deck works out fine. I don't disagree with X antibody in the deck, but for me, it's not the way. It's unneeded. Not needed at all. This is the last comment for the day. Do you think eBay acquiring TCG Player will impact eBay card prices, or really have any major impact on the market, either in the US or larger scale? The eBay market for Digimon cards is wild, so it would be interesting if this caused it to fall more in line with market pricing. eBay cards, as you know, for Digimon are more expensive than TCG Player. Yes, that's true. I do think in some games it will normalize. In some games, though, it's already normalized. I don't see it having too big of an impact, to be honest. It'll impact the sellers more than anything. The buyers, not really. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about this week's comment section. Let me know what your thoughts. Bye.